Good evening, dear listener, and welcome to your guided sleep story. Tonight, you'll be venturing back in time and encountering 3 people who live in complete harmony with planet Earth. And you'll be having this adventure in a wonderful place, a place that is often misunderstood, but is unbelievably beautiful. Transylvania. After the story, the sounds and music will continue to play, so they can accompany you a little longer while you sleep. If you want the video to end sooner, YouTube allows you to add a timer that you can set in the settings. Also, make sure to disable autoplay so your sleep won't be interrupted by ads from upcoming videos. My name is Stephen Dalton, and I am glad to have you here tonight. If you haven't already, I would appreciate you subscribing to the channel and giving the video a thumbs up. I wish you a pleasant rest and a great sleep. Now, make yourself comfortable, and whenever you're ready, you can close your eyes. Notice your resting body and how comfortably warm and pleasant it is for you right now. Breathe in and out naturally, and feel your chest rise and fall. New, calming energy flows into your body. And with each exhale, you let go of everything that no longer serves you. Feel the comforting warmth and how much your body loosens. Let go of everything that has burdened you today, and surrender it to your breath. Enjoy the peace and relaxation. Sometimes it approaches faster. Sometimes it may take longer. Don't force yourself. Allow yourself to perceive, and everything else will come and go, all by itself. This is your time. Here you can experience security and warmth. You may also feel gratitude. It may be that there was a moment today that was special to you, even if it is only the gratitude of being here, in this place, and feeling the relaxation. Keep breathing in your rhythm, and let this positive energy flow. Imagine that everything around you disappears in a soft mist, as if you were on a soft cloud that carries you weightlessly and gently through the night, completely sheltered and full of lightness. You can just be and enjoy the peace. Notice how your muscles loosen more and more as your back stretches in a pleasant way. Allow yourself to sink into your relaxation. With each breath, you sink deeper and deeper, and let go of everything. And now, allow my voice to take you back in time to Transylvania. The year is 1921, and it's a beautiful spring morning. You find yourself in this often misunderstood place. Most people associate Transylvania with a very famous Gothic novel written by a man called Bram Stoker. But this isn't what we'll be talking about tonight. This, after all, is a sleep story, and you are going to discover Transylvania in a very different way, and all for yourself. You're walking along a little country laneway. The birds are singing. The gentle morning sun shines down upon your face. The sky is a rich, deep blue, and the smells that emanate are wonderful. You stand still for a moment and take in a few big, deep breaths, filling your lungs with this pure, clean air. Soon, you turn a corner, and the view that greets you is unlike anything, perhaps, that you have ever seen. The majestic, snow-capped Carpathian mountains are far away in the distance, but even this far away from them, they look huge and immense. Rich green fields lead up to the mountains, and all around you there is a flourishing of life. Not human life, but animal life. In fact, you're pretty sure you're the only human around for miles. Allow yourself to feel calmed by this feeling of being away from it all, in this other time, in this otherworldly place. This is a place that dreams are made of. You walk and walk, feeling the vigor of being at one with nature. Soon, you come to what looks like a little garden. There's a little wooden gate, and yes, there's a beautiful little cottage. Smoke comes from the chimney, and a smell of burning wood fills the air. You see a man tending to something in the garden. He notices you and smiles and waves to greet you. You immediately feel safe here. The man seems so friendly. He's quite elderly, but he has youthful eyes and a giant, warm, embracing smile. He walks over to you and asks you what you're doing here. You inform him that you're enjoying the nature of this majestic place. He invites you into his garden, and as you enter the garden through the little wooden gate, you notice that what he was tending to was hundreds and thousands of bees. This man is a beekeeper. He beckons for you to take a seat, and you do. He then produces a wonderful, warm plant tea, and he offers you a little bit of honey to sweeten it. A Transylvanian delicacy, he tells you. He starts to talk to you. It just so happens that he speaks your language fluently, and you are very interested to learn about his life. He says, "I have always loved nature, with its incomparable beauty. Ever since I was a little boy, I liked to roam the woods and listen to the birds chirping in unison. But of all the wonders of nature, I liked bees the most. These little beings are the most connected to nature and the most beneficial to it. Very early in my youth, I started to take care of hives, and to this day, at 76, I still do this job with very much love and passion. Us Romanians, we inherited this vocation from our Dacian ancestors, and it was passed on to the descendants as one of our most cherished teachings. Can you imagine those people thousands of years ago doing the exact same thing that I do today? In the winter, when the time is monotonous, I look forward to the coming of spring, so that I can again see the bees flying over the vast plains, adorned by the spring flowers that invigorate you to life. They seem to make a holy call, urging us to fully enjoy all of creation. And as I said before, the spring is where the beautiful pastoral adventure begins. And when I take my bees to the extensive rapeseed crops, there they start collecting honey and pollen. And us, the beekeepers, rejoice together with them and live in gratitude for every day blessed by the sun. A little later in the spring, during May, the scents of the acacia forests in the western plain of Transylvania await us. You sit and listen to this man, and you see in his eyes the great joy he takes in nature, in all that is around him. He continues, "We camp in the heart of the acacia forest and let ourselves be consumed by the scent of these wonderful white flowers. It's like each flower exudes love and good cheer, and it reminds us how gentle, how elegant nature is. At night, when we share the same bed with our wonderful bee friends, I can hear their buzzing all night, and we fall asleep surrounded by the smell of freshly collected nectar and pollen, now stored in each of their tiny rooms. In the morning, we are woken up by the multitudes of birds, each singing in their own individual note. But the cuckoo is the one that makes its presence felt the most. Its distinct sound wakes us up from our sweet sleep, and when you listen to it, it seems to help you forget all your worries, calming the mind and the soul. At the end of May, acacia flower season ends, but we are soon on the way to a new adventure. We move many miles with our hard-working bees towards the majestic mountains of Romania. Up there, we enjoy the fresh air, the vast fir and linden forests, while our bee friends eagerly begin to explore every mountain ridge, collecting a delicious drop from every raspberry or blackberry encountered during their flight. And so, the day passes in the mountains. At dusk, each bee flies back to its sheltered house to rest in the silence of the summer night. After a full day of working in the bright sunlight, I also seek to retire to my bed. A thought comes to me while I'm getting ready for bed. I think about not being visited by the master of the forest, named Mosh Martin, or Old Martin to you. You know, we have a lot of bears living here, but the night brings me complete peace. All I can hear are the steps of the deer going down to the spring to enjoy the crystal clear water that flows abundantly towards the valley. Somewhere over the hills, you can still hear the barking of the Carpathian dogs guarding the shepherd's flocks of sheep. As we know, Old Martin the bear and his cousin the wolf still come around from time to time. And again, in the morning, I wake up to the song of the birds and the buzzing of the bees, which once again bring me into another day of glorious work. Once I step lightly through the fresh morning dew, all I feel is peace and quiet, and that lives within me through all my days. Sitting listening to this obviously very wise man, perhaps you feel completely enamored by the level of calm and peace that this man displays. You feel warmed by his graceful energy, and you feel ready to continue your walk through this amazing place. You say goodbye to the beekeeper. He gives you a little jar of honey, and off you go. The sun is getting higher in the sky now, and you decide to look for shade. You arrive at a beautiful little village. This village has such stunning architecture. It is in the Saxon style, a style of architecture that is very well known through all of Transylvania. Since the Middle Ages, Austrian and German people have settled in this region, and with them they brought their building style. Their legacy can still be seen today, but this is 1921. And so, many people from those countries still live here. You walk through the village. Women smile and greet you, walking through the village themselves with their little children, going about their daily work. Once again, you feel so welcome here. Eventually, you see what looks like a little store. Curiosity gets the better of you, and you walk up to the humble wooden little building. You look through the window, and you see an elegant-looking lady sitting behind a potter's wheel with long, flowing grey hair. As you look at her, she still hasn't seen you, and as she works on her pottery, she looks deep in meditation, completely consumed by what she is doing. You knock lightly on the glass, and the woman gently opens her eyes. She sees you now, and her eyes light up, and with a wave of her clay-covered hand, she invites you in. You open the door and step into this other world, it seems. The smell is beautiful in here. The woman is burning some sort of oil, and she has a fire burning in the corner of the room. She has a little dog and a little cat, and both of them look up at you with half-curious eyes. The woman asks you to sit, and once again, you are served some wonderful plant tea, sweetened with honey. The woman asks you what you're doing here. You tell her, and she seems eager to share her life with you. And so, you listen. I would like to welcome you to Transylvania. This place is a special place. This is my home, and has been my family's home for generations. This wheel that I make my work on has been in my family for hundreds of years. Here in Transylvania, we have a deep connection to the earth around us, to our land. We live from it, and we treat it with the utmost care and respect. We love our home. We love this place. You see all my work all around these walls. The woman points to fine pieces of pottery, water jugs, plates, all manner of finely crafted pottery. All of this work I made with my very own hands. This wheel and the earth. It's that simple. One of the things I love about life here is the simplicity. I once went to a city, and there I saw people consumed by so many things that didn't really matter. What's important to us as humans? We must ask ourselves that question. What do we want from life? Do we want things, non-essential things, manufactured things? Or do we want beauty that comes from the earth? Objects that will last? Deep and nourishing relationships? Care for others? Care for ourselves? For me, this place offers me that. Allow me, if you will, to show how I work. The woman begins working the wheel, and as she does, her graceful and elegant hands gently manipulate the wet piece of clay into different shape after different shape. Gradually, the shape molds into a bowl, and perhaps as you watch this process, you feel more and more calmed as the woman manipulates the bowl adding water bit by bit, and finessing this bowl into something so beautiful and completely made by a human hand. After she is finished, the artisan looks up at you, and in her piercing blue eyes, you see decades of wisdom and a soul that understands what it is to live in communion with nature. This place, perhaps, is nourishing you in a very deep and profound way. Now you decide that you would like to continue your journey. You bid goodbye to the woman, and she hands you a little clay jug. You try to offer her something for it, but she will not have it. This is a gift from one human to another. You walk through the rest of the village, witnessing the happy townsfolk, all working together. The thought strikes you that humans, when we work together, we are at our best. As you leave the village, you start back on a little road. People on horses and carts pass by, and the sun is now at a place where it's not too hot, but not too cold. In fact, it's just perfect. Still, the majestic Carpathians are in your eyeline, and the views of the beautiful Transylvanian churches dotting the landscape are phenomenal. You see an eagle soaring overhead, and you are inspired by this graceful bird of prey, so elegant, so regal, and yet so humble. Eventually, you come to a little field, and in that field, you see there are many sheep, and next to those sheep is a little wooden hut. You have been told, though, not to go too close to sheep here, because the Carpathian shepherd dogs can be quite protective. But then you see a kindly looking shepherd who waves for you to come over. You walk through the field, the rich green grass beneath your feet, the friendly looking sheep taking you in as you approach the shepherd. You can see that he is busy milking the sheep. But he seems more than happy to have you as his guest. He doesn't speak your language, but in this instance, it doesn't feel like language is important. In this moment, you feel very at peace and happy to watch another human go about their daily work. You have read that the shepherds of Transylvania live a very solitary life with their sheep on the hills and mountains, and they make copious amounts of cheese. The shepherd smiles at you, and there is nothing awkward or unusual. Then he produces some cheese, and you are happy to eat it. Freshly produced, organic cheese. What a day you've had. Once again, you see in this man a simplicity, a humility, and an understanding that life isn't always about fun and getting stuff. And when we transcend all of these concerns, when we connect to our planet, to the earth, then we can find peace. And you see that in this man's eyes, a man who has very little, but is willing to share what he has, and his home, and his time with a stranger. Tonight, you have learned a little about an enchanting place that is called Transylvania. Today, much of what we have learned tonight still exists in that place. And the more we connect with each other and with our planet, perhaps the better our world will be. So allow these three people from history, long forgotten now, apart from within this sleep story, the Beekeeper, the Artisan, and the Shepherd, to help you reconnect with yourself, with your fellow humans, and with your home, the earth. Now, Sink into a restful and peaceful sleep. Your body works powerfully and reliably. You can detach your mind from my words. Drift off, dream and sleep. You are safe and secure. Sleep deeply and soundly. Your body heals, regenerates, strengthens. Everything works powerfully and reliably. Your mind rests. You can let yourself drift away. All is warm. All is safe. Everything rests in the depths of the night. Everything is good, and you feel good. Perhaps you feel a tingling in your feet or hands, or perceive a heaviness or lightness. It helps you to switch off. Wake up the next morning refreshed and energized, with new motivation and strength. Be open for your self-healing. Open for your sleep and deep relaxation. Everything is good as it is. Everything relaxes. Everything lets go. And all is well. You sleep deeply, and all is well. You sleep tight. You dream deeply, and all is well with you. Your muscles are warm. You slumber deeply. Everything is soft, and everything is good. Sleep well. You have earned it. And while you may drift into wonderful dreams, Your subconscious takes in the following affirmations. I fall into a peaceful and restful sleep. I relax each of my muscles with every second. They grow warmer and heavier. I am sleeping deeply and soundly. I allow my breath to take me deeper. I dream of beautiful places. I allow my mind to slumber deeply and soundly. My body is completely relaxed. My mind is safe in my own space. I fall into a peaceful and restful sleep. I relax each of my muscles with every second. They grow warmer and heavier. I am sleeping deeply and soundly. I allow my breath to take me deeper. I dream of beautiful places. I allow my mind to slumber deeply and soundly. My body is completely relaxed. My mind is safe in my own space. I fall into a peaceful and restful sleep. each of my muscles. With every second, they grow warmer and heavier. I am sleeping deeply and soundly. I allow my breath to take me deeper. I dream of beautiful places. I allow my mind to slumber deeply and soundly. My body is completely relaxed. My mind is safe in my own space. I fall into a peaceful and restful sleep. I relax each of my muscles. With every second, they grow warmer and heavier. I am sleeping deeply and soundly. I allow my breath to take me deeper. I dream of beautiful places. I allow my mind to slumber deeply and soundly. My body is completely relaxed. My mind is safe in my own space. I fall into a peaceful and restful sleep. I relax each of my muscles. With every second, they grow warmer and heavier. deeply and soundly. I allow my breath to take me deeper. I dream of beautiful places. I allow my mind to slumber deeply and soundly. My body is completely relaxed. My mind is safe in my own space. I fall into a peaceful and restful sleep. I relax each of my muscles with every second. They grow warmer and heavier. I am sleeping deeply and soundly. I allow my breath to take me deeper. I dream of beautiful places. I allow my mind to slumber deeply and soundly. My body is completely relaxed. My mind is safe in my own space. I fall into a peaceful and restful sleep. I relax each of my muscles with every second. They grow warmer and heavier. I am sleeping deeply and soundly. I allow my breath to take me deeper. I dream of beautiful places. I allow my mind to slumber deeply and soundly. My body is completely relaxed. My mind is safe in my own space. I fall into a peaceful and restful sleep. I relax each of my muscles. With every second, they grow warmer and heavier. I am sleeping deeply and soundly. I allow my breath to take me deeper. I dream of beautiful places. I allow my mind to slumber deeply and soundly. My body is completely relaxed. My mind is safe in my own space. I fall into a peaceful and restful sleep. I relax each of my muscles. With every second, they grow warmer and heavier. I am sleeping deeply and soundly. I allow my breath to take me deeper. I dream of beautiful places. to slumber deeply and soundly. My body is completely relaxed. My mind is safe in my own space. I fall into a peaceful and restful sleep. I relax each of my muscles with every second. They grow warmer and heavier. I am sleeping deeply and soundly. I allow my breath to take me deeper. I dream of beautiful places. I allow my mind to slumber deeply and soundly. My body is completely relaxed. My mind is safe in my own space. I fall into a peaceful and restful sleep. I relax each of my muscles with every second. They grow warmer and heavier. I am sleeping deeply and soundly. I allow my breath to take me deeper. I dream of beautiful places. I allow my mind to slumber deeply and soundly. My body is completely relaxed. My mind is safe in my own space. I fall into a peaceful and restful sleep. I relax each of my muscles with every second. They grow warmer and heavier. I am sleeping deeply and soundly. I allow my breath to take me deeper. I dream of beautiful places. I allow my mind to slumber deeply and soundly. My body is completely relaxed. My mind is safe in my own space. I fall into a peaceful and restful sleep. I relax each of my muscles with every second. They grow warmer and heavier. I am sleeping deeply and soundly. I allow my breath to take me deeper. I dream of beautiful places. I allow my mind to slumber deeply and soundly. My body is completely relaxed. My mind is safe in my own space. and restful sleep. I relax each of my muscles with every second. They grow warmer and heavier. I am sleeping deeply and soundly. I allow my breath to take me deeper. I dream of beautiful places. I allow my mind to slumber deeply and soundly. My body is completely relaxed. My mind is safe in my own space. I fall into a peaceful and restful sleep. I relax each of my muscles with every second. They grow warmer and heavier. I am sleeping deeply and soundly. I allow my breath to take me deeper. I dream of beautiful places. I allow my mind to slumber deeply and soundly. My body is completely relaxed. My mind is safe in my own space.
you.